Isn't it just so refreshing to finally see an assassination pulled off successfully for once? I mean, talk about professionalism at the right time. Isn't it just so...
Read it. Sick.
Do you support his death?
I do.
You support his death?
Charlie Kirk.
You support Charlie Kirk being killed?
Yes, I do.
On the day he died, you're here at a vigil
Yeah.
for Charlie Kirk and you support his death?
Do you support a Nazi?
No, I don't support a Nazi. Charlie Kirk wasn't a Nazi.
you
Support
know
it.
followers then.
You support his shooter?
Yep, sure do. It's freedom.
You support Charlie Kirk's
Sure
shooter?
do. He did us all a favor.
Would you shoot somebody like Charlie Kirk?
I would have killed him myself.
You would have killed him yourself. Okay. You have a job here in Seattle?
Nope. I take that.
I have breaking news. We think that Charlie Kirk just got shot in the neck. Hey, ooh, ah, ooh.
Fucking stoked right now. You want to know why I'm so fucking stoked? Go ahead and Google Charlie Kirk. Go ahead, read the latest headlines, and you'll see why I'm so.
My coworker was all in a tizzy because she gonna tell me that Charlie Kirk got shot, and I said good. So we get into this whole conversation about it, and she goes, well, you can't hate people for their political views. And I'm like, yes I can. Like, that's specifically why I hate people sometimes. You can't hate me for my views because my views don't infringe upon your rights. You don't hate me for what I believe in because it doesn't interfere with your life. Some of these views are dangerous. And I'm glad he got shot. Hopefully he dies. I don't care.
Is it wrong if I say fuck his wife and his kids too? Bitch, I don't give a fuck about any of them. I promise you I don't. Y'all like him, but condolences to his wife and his 2 kids. Fuck them all. Who said we had to care about them? As if they do not live and operate under the same ideologies as him, as the father and the husband.
Catch that boy, beat his ass out his socks. You say you a killer? No, you not. Fuck you not. I use fighting words, but I do not box. Put a laser on your head, that's a dot. But on cuff, I just hit, that's a dot.
You're celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. You're a bad person. You're going to hell. Charlie Kirk. The off-ramp to the high road is closed. We are not going to be made to feel bad about y'all bullshit hero that consistently spewed harmful rhetoric, that consistently put people's lives in danger with the bullshit platform that he was given by all of you racist goofies. This has nothing to do with conservative versus liberal. This has nothing to do with Democrat versus Republican. This has nothing to do with the left versus the right, because that's what y'all gonna prop it up as. And the alleged suspect is an old white guy. But I bet the mainstream media won't be talking about white-on-white violence. They won't be talking about gun control. They're gonna say there was an isolated incident by a lone shooter. And they're gonna hold off the identity for as long as they can, and it's gonna end up being a white guy. Well, we're not talking about these dangerous white men that just decide to get a gun and just start killing people. We're not going to be gaslit to feel bad about a terrible person. Is what happened to him sad? Absolutely. However, fuck that guy. I don't condone what happened to him, but guess what? God's timing is always right. Good day. Goof.
He deserves to be shot because he said that if his daughter got raped, she would have to go through with the pregnancy. So I don't care that he got shot. If you said something deplorable like that, then yeah, someone would probably shoot you. If he openly is okay with his daughter going through with the pregnancy, if she was, then I don't care that he got shot. Exactly, it doesn't affect me, so I don't care. How does his daughter have a baby? Because that's a disgusting thing for him to say. So if he were to say something like that, it's literally like, it makes perfect sense that he got, because he's a terrible, disgusting human being. Like, you can't just go around saying terrible, disgusting things and... No, not... Because you can, like, go to jail for some things you can say. So I guess there's not freedom of speech in some terms. That you're gonna, like, fight someone or hurt someone or make a threat. Like, that's not freedom of speech.
It's time for us to stop listening to rap music and this degenerate hip-hop stuff and go back to the music that built our civilization.
Who shot ya? Separate the weak from the ops. Leap hard to creep them Brooklyn streets.
We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. Who's up next? We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. Who's up next? We got Charlie in the neck.
The best part of this whole goddamn thing is that he is not martyr material, so his death will mean nothing. It will activate no one. It will impact few. It's just great.
So I have high schoolers that were in school today when they found out about Charlie Kirk's assassination. And when the class found out, the majority of the students started cheering. And then the teacher said, well, he was kind of a bad guy. I am so angry right now. No teacher should be pushing that type of hate in a classroom. Sitting in a classroom and you are listening to your students cheering when somebody was murdered. In a government class, by the way. And that's your message? That is the problem we have here in America.
I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right.
Yeah, I think that's enough. Like I'm sure your feed is full of all this demonic talk too, bro. And I find myself using these words more and more and more, bro, because that's the only thing I can classify it as, bro, because everybody has lost their mind, right? And I sincerely hope, it has to be, bro. There's no way the majority of that side have lost their mind, as much as social media is portraying, bro. The majority of people, regardless of where you stand, should all be in agreement that these motherfuckers are the problem. These motherfuckers are the demons. These motherfuckers are the ones we need to be identifying and holding accountable, regardless if you are on the left or the right, Democrat, Republican. None of that shit matters, bro. These motherfuckers need to get the hell on somewhere. You know what I mean? But what else is very interesting is that social media, regardless of your platform, is continuing the allowance of, platforming and posting these people saying the worst things, bro. So that lets you know right there that some bullshit going on behind the scenes to get us at each other's throats, right? Because as much as YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all these platforms do their due diligence to censor a certain side, you see that it is open season for the worst people, for the worst type of things being said. You know what I mean? All these motherfuckers are in cahoots, man. So I would just advise motherfuckers to stay off social media, bro. But then at the same time, it's like, we can't stay off social media because the commonsensical ones are still the majority, and the commonsensical ones need to take it upon themselves to fight back. Fight back vocally, social media, make your presence known. You know what I mean? But just be conscious of it, man. Just be conscious of it. I catch myself, all the time being affected by the continued feed on my algorithm, just playing this bullshit over and over and over again, man. But, you know, I want to do my due diligence to identify and isolate as many of these fucking terrorists as I can so people can dock these fools and hold them accountable the way they need to be held accountable. But at the same time, just be conscious of, you know, what's going on and how you're receiving it, and, you know, the worst types of dopamine hits that you're getting by, you know, really, to being quite honest, man, you are experiencing trauma watching this shit over and over and over again, bro. But at the end of the day, people desensitized. We're used to it, bro. But nah, we ain't used to this, bro. This has never happened. This has never happened. Like, can anybody think of a time that it was as bad as this? Has never been, because social media ain't been around that motherfucking long, and now now these demons have big voices, bro. So just be conscious of it. Just be conscious of it. You know what I mean? And fight back. Fight back, and don't let anybody make you feel less than. Don't get tired of fucking barking back. You know what I'm saying? Don't cower away from this shit. We got to face this shit fucking head on, bro, to, you know, cleanse this place of these demonic things that are taking place. Constantly. All right. Y'all be safe.